This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Greetings and salutation, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic 2: The Sith Lords. In the last episode, we finally got Zerka, taken out for what they've done, and helped the Habat and the Ithorians with the restoration project, and they've restored some of her powers. But now they've told us to go straight to Telos to find BioWare. However, before they do that, looks like they've been attacked by some mercenaries. Let's help them out before we leave. It's the least we can do, despite us doing all the work from before. But hey, why not? Alright, what are our options here? Got a couple of droids. Man, I really need to raise my... Although I haven't been raising my level because of certain reasons, so my DCs might be a bit low, so... Alright, let's see what my... Do I have any... I only have one eye grenade. We'll just use the... Let's see... I mean, I hardly use grenades anyway, so why not? And then we'll use a burst of speed after that. Alright, did my shield go down? Looks like my shield went down, so let's go ahead and use... Whoops. Now we want to burst, and then we want to shield again. Oh wait, did my... Oh, man. Okay, so let me... I think I might have to start, why do you keep sniping people, frickin' Atten? You gotta just take on... Well, I did set him to range, so I guess that makes sense. He is not doing very good hitting people. Let's... Yeah, I'll keep Alright, take care of that guy. Whoops. Gotta slow down because just too much stuff's going on at once. I have to focus so I can not make the fight too weird, you know. Because like I said, I really blame the emulation. If I was playing on the Xbox version, it wouldn't be all skimpy like this, you know, and kind of move around too much, you know. Okay. Yeah, that's probably the few issues with doing this. I probably should have, when I started recording the Old Republic games, I should have just done the PC versions of it. But first we gotta get to the plant room to get the passkey from... Whoa! Okay. Let's see. There we go. Got too many people here. Uh-oh, looks like my shield's up again. That should be the final last bit of my shield. God, there's so much like crap going on. Look at that. No wait, no. If I throw a grenade, I'm gonna hit myself. So never mind. We'll leave well enough alone. Might go ahead and heal myself. I have taken a bit of damage, so. There we go. We should be good after that. Good thing most of these guys just use blasters and not melee. That way I can just survive the damage. Ooh, Craig gained another level. Yeah, I'm probably not using the best weapons here because I seem to be missing quite a bit, you know. But that's fine. Alright, let's grab some of the dead, let's poke some of the dead buddies. Hey, wanna see a dead buddy? Alright. Oh, we got... Oh, yeah, well, I need to equip another energy shield because it's about... Yeah, we don't need to do anything with that. Oh yeah, I thought Mozo was supposed to be here. Oh, there he is. So, this guy anything to say? You know you're being attacked, right? Okay, just making sure. Alright, let me quickly look at my inventory really quick. I might have to buy a new, yeah, I had to buy another energy shield. I had to use it quite a bit for that one, so. Alright. I think that's it, so. Oh, right, I was gonna level up with Kreia really quick. Since I don't have to worry about holding her back. That'll work. Alright, what feats can we give her? I don't really do a lot. I usually don't focus too much on combat with Kreia, really. Let's see. No, she doesn't need precise shot. Stealth run, nope. Vitality, weapon finesse, dual strike. Dual strike wouldn't be bad if you wanted to help out with your main character if they're going melee too. Regenerate force points might actually be a pretty solid feat to give her, I think. Improved dueling would have raised her defense up a bit. And toughness. She doesn't get as many feats because of her class, so you have to be kind of careful with what you're giving her. Let's see. Toughness would also be good. Toughness is always solid in any variation. But yeah, I usually don't give her like critical or flurry or anything like that. Like if I'm gonna, I would give her like conditioning or something like that, but not because I want her to use her force. Basically, I want her to use force powers quite regularly. So I think I'm gonna give her. I'm gonna give her force, regenerate force points, so it increases the speed for that. And the next turn I'll do toughness and dueling and all that. Alright, give her heal. Could go next to... Oh, we get 2 force powers this time. Nice. Okay. Energy resistance up. That's not my highest priority. We already have... We could do lightning next. Let's see, what's that one? That one's drain. Drain would be pretty good, but I think we want to go with buffs first. This will help with me. And might go with. So we don't have enough levels to do. Although it'd be a while until we can buy madness. So I'm trying to think if I want to do lightning or force whirlwind, because either one's pretty solid to do. And drain would also be good. We'll do lightning. Alright, you're good to go, Kreia. Thank you. Alright, Moza. Why weren't you shooting people when I was being attacked, by the way? Thank goodness you've come. There's no time to lose. You must go to Chodo's aid. Take this passkey. It will gain you access to his room. There better be a reward for this. I'm on my way. Thank you, Valeria, again. We are indebted to you. I better get something. Just don't make a habit out of it. Just don't make it a habit. Better be a reward. Goodbye. I'm not trying to be a dick about it, so. Alright. Let's go over there and save Chodo. Maybe we will get a reward. You know, good deeds, its own reward. But hey, we're playing a game. You have to get some reward out of it. If it's only a handshake and a pat on the back and a how do you do.
And now, Chodo Habat, you will die along with your herd.
You must not do this. If you kill my herd, the planet will suffer and die. Its people with it.
That's none of my concern. I was hired to do a job, and after I kill you, I'll be done.
Surely you cannot see the world so callously. Credits you may have, but someday the scars of your action will consume you.
Perhaps, but not today, Ithorian. This is the best that you could muster to come to your rescue? Very well. I shall add their bodies to the dead.
Alright, time for a boss fight against the mercenary and his group. I don't think he has a name, does he? Nope. Alright. God, we've been using a lot of our sonic grenades. Well, that's really the only grenade I have a ton of, you know. It's not even my most effective, There's only 2 guys in there, right? So... Whoa, okay. Game went a little funky there for a second. A little funky fresh. Alright. Let's do force push. Nope. Okay, that ain't working. Let's try it one more time and then we'll... Yeah, because I haven't been leveling myself up, my DCs are kind of low. I have to, Aren't you buffing me? Your buffs aren't working, Kreia, which is weird, because you're supposed to buff me. I wonder if... Maybe it's a glitch, because I'm supposed to get buffed too when I... Unless my buffs are being covered up or something like that. It should be the armor I'm wearing should be affecting it, right? Because, yeah, I'm not showing my buffs appearing on my screen.
Time to even the odds.
I am not hitting with crap right now. Well, I'm getting buffed because it... Well, usually there's supposed to be like an arrow on my screen that indicates I'm being buffed, but it's not showing up. Yet, I'm seeing the ability affect me, so it's working. But, man, good thing Kreia's DCs are pretty good. Because she seems to be hitting with her abilities. Although, like I said, I've been actively leveling. I never imagined Zerka resort to this. It will stop at nothing to sabotage our efforts. But yeah, I'm usually, it's because I'll explain later when we get to that point. Or wait, no, I think I've already explained why I'm not leveling up with her. It's because I want to get into a prestige class and get the most use out of it, which means being weak for a while. Zerka. Zerka? Yes, these mercenaries were hired by Zerka. They were instructed to destroy and kill everything they found here. By this time, they've gone too far. If the Telosian authorities are told about this, they'll surely have no choice but to be forced to action. Ah, Moza, you are safe. Thanks. Yes, thanks to Valeria. I'm glad to see you are unharmed. Why are you still inside the planetary? You must go to the Telosian Council, Moza. Tell them what has happened here. You must make them see the evil they have done. Yes, Chodo, I'll do my best. Yeah, he's talking to him through the plant room. Is that not a glitch? Anyway, and again, I thank you. I really feared you had already boarded the shuttle to the restoration zone, and we would be helpless to defend ourselves. And, you must know there's a little more I can give you, but my herd's eternal gratitude and wishes they will find your ship on the planet's surface. I think you can still go, but they die, from what I understand. But yeah, it's kind of weird how Zerka just goes crazy over the top, like, murder everyone. I'm like, really? I guess they were just so desperate. They just wanted to kill them all, but that seems a bit too intense for them for some reason, but... I risk my life to save you. Is that not worth something? Better find something, Chodo. You've given enough, Chodo, but I must leave now. Indeed, may you have safe travels until we meet again. I think he gives you, like, some money if you, basically if you ask for a reward, you get less light side points, but you do get something. So, I mean, if you want stuff, don't be afraid to ask for stuff from characters. It's not dark side to ask for a reward. Yeah. I was just saying if they dropped anything. It looks like they didn't. So, all right, we saved Chodo, and they are alive. Though we'll never have to deal with them ever again. Pretty much. I mean, that's it for that. So, all right, back to the docks. Any more distractions? Everyone got that? Going to the docks? Nothing else? Good. All right, but yeah, we're. At least for a little bit of time, we're pretty much done with the Telos space station. We'll have to come back later to get the rewards for a couple of side quests that we can finish on the planet, and then when we get the fuel source, which we don't get that till after we leave the planet though, which will be a while because we're just now getting to the planet's surface. So that'll be a few episodes there until we finally get to the exploration part of Old Republic 2. Although I think Old Republic 2 does have some more exploration traveling around, but I don't think it has as much as Old Republic 1, if I remember correctly, because the story's slightly different from the previous game. Well, slightly. I mean, it's completely different. Yeah, it's got Force and all that other stuff, but well, you'll see when we get to it. Chodo Bot sent me. I'm taking orbital shuttle RZ0031 on Telos. Yes, he sent word. Please enter. The shuttle has been prepared. It's ready for departure. All right, let's finally get out of here and finally get to some planet checking and all that. It's about time. Not that I don't mind being on a space station and all that other stuff, but you know, it's all about exploring the planets and seeing what's going on there. You know, I still haven't checked my old videos to see by what episode did I finally get to planets. This orbital shuttle is used to transport cargo and passengers between Citadel Station and Telos' surface. Take the freighter to Restoration Zone 0031. Let's do it. And let's see if we can run into BioWare and all that.
Citadel Station, this is Admiral Karth Onasi of the Republic Cruiser Sojourn.
Admiral Onasi? This is Lieutenant Gren, TSF. We've been expecting you.
Gren, it's nice to know that TSF hasn't gone to shambles in my absence.
And how about you? An Admiral? You might change your tune after you see what the situation is like down here, Karth. I've got some bad news for you.
Well, it can't be that bad, Gren. I think Telos has already been through the worst.
The one you came all the way out here to pick up? Well, she managed to escape the station. We're not exactly sure how it happened.
Well, that's unfortunate, but luckily it still fits our plans.
Am I hearing this right?
I'll tell you more when I arrive, but the Republic has decided not to detain the exile and adopt a wait-and-see approach.
The exile? Then
Like I said, we'll talk more when I arrive.
looks like we will. I'm uploading the approach vector to you now. See you soon, Admiral.
Well, it seems like Admiral Onasi was going to come meet us, but we escaped just in time. Yet somehow they had that conversation before we actually left. But apparently they have plans for us as the exile, though we don't know that. That almost sounds like a villain line to say, you know, it doesn't ruin our plans that they got away. Mohaha, even though we know Karth's a good guy. He's lawful good, for God's sake. I mean, if we had to give Karth an alignment from the previous game, he's lawful good. I mean, that's all there is to that. But yeah, we finally hit Telos. Unfortunately, we've been shot down. Apparently the Exile does not have a bit of good luck in her standing. But, well, the Force and all that, yada, 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 we'll survive. Don't worry. But how do we get to BioWare now? Are we going to be able to find him?
Good to have you back, General.
Hey, a Zabrakian. I wonder. Nah, that'd be too convenient. Hey, what's up with your arm, dude? Anyway, my head feels like I've been ripped in half. Where am I? What happened? My head feels like I've been ripped in half.
Easy now. You survived one spectacular crash. Lucky I was here to pull you and your friends out of that shuttle, or you'd be more than a little crispy. But it's only fair. I owe you more than one, General.
Why do you keep calling me General? I think you said that before. General? He's not even a Vice Admiral. Or what's... I'm trying to remember that joke from a cartoon. Ah, I can't remember it now. Oh, well, what are you saying? General?
You must be in shock from the crash. Have to expect some long-term memory loss from that. Too bad she's not a droid, huh?
Beep boop.
We can't all be that lucky. I'll humor you, General. I was one of the Iridonian Mechanic Corps that was at Malachor. BioWare.
Oh, it is
I
BioWare.
can see how you'd forget me, being that I was the only one.
Being that you're the only one, I'd forget you. And with that arm, dude. What is up with that anyway? So, BioWare. Huh, convenient how we run across him right at the right spot. I don't want to talk about the war. Sorry, I can't remember you. Sorry, I just can't remember.
Don't think too hard. I'd rather not talk about the war, if we could. We all went through some tough times after Malachor, and maybe we all did a little forgetting. Guess that's one thing we've got better than droids. They can't forget anything. But then you give them a memory wipe and they forget for good.
I have fond memories of this of my old apartment, Bzz, and now they're gone. But anyway, apparently BioWare was worked with us during the Mandalorian Wars. Huh? Who knows what other secrets the Exile has forgotten over the years? How are the others?
They'll be fine. The pilot's more or less unharmed, and the old lady, well, she's tougher than she looks. You know, I never thought I'd see you again, General. Galaxy's a big place. and this is the last place I thought I'd bump into you. So I have to ask, just what are you doing here?
What is like up with the voice actor for BioWare? He sounds like he's on oh, what's that drug that makes you like all slow and loopy? It sounds like that. Like he's so calm and he's just, I don't know. It's a little odd, I'll admit, but he must be one of those like slow but careful type of dudes. I was told my ship might be I might be able to find my ship here.
Well, if your ship's in as bad shape as this one, I don't think you're gonna have much luck.
Well, this is familiar. Feels like my last time on Telos.
You been here before, Ren?
Crashed the shuttle that time too?
Nope, Pazak.
That was not the most pleasant landing I've endured. Next time we should perhaps seek out a more reputable pilot.
You're welcome, Kreia. You know, if I weren't such a crack pilot, we could have hit the shield wall or one of those rock faces.
Yes, our current situation is a vast improvement.
I love the bickering between those two. Well, it's just like, actually, no, I was about to say it's like Karth and Bastila, but they don't get that extreme with each other in the previous game. They're too close to their same alignment, thinking that they're... Because Atton's at least somewhat good, and or at least like, whatever. Like, Atton's more like maybe chaotic good, or maybe chaotic neutral, while like Kreia's true neutral. I mean, but anyway. What shot us down? We need to find a ship. We should get up here for Zerka's Merc ship. Oh yeah, because they're still after us. Or they're probably pissed at us because of what we did to Zerka. But anyway, what shot us down?
Beats me. No one's supposed to be here but a Zerka research team. I can't say they'd be happy to see us, but shooting us down? I can't imagine Zerka having us shot down by a bunch of scientists either. You know, I caught a glimpse of what looked like an AD tower when we flew over the compound.
I see. Why would a research station have an air defense tower?
Or maybe they're doing something they shouldn't be. I've seen pirate bases with the same sort of setup.
Uh-oh. Well, Zerka, I mean, with what we did to Zerka, I wouldn't be surprised if they got more nefarious deeds, or at least others under Warso have their own marketing schemes that they want to earn money from. Let's go. We need to find our ship.
I can help you find it. I have access to the shield network. I came hoping to repair whatever damage your shuttle took, but not even I can fix that wreck.
Well, then what good are you? Bam, and just shoot him with a gun. No, I'm just kidding. So what do we do?
We'll have to get back to the compound. It's the old Ithorian research station, turned into a salvage team staging area. It won't be an easy hike.
Why not?
First, there's a mercenary pursuit team looking for me. If Zerka secure the compound, there could be a lot of them out there. Second, there's all the Canucks.
Canox. Dang it. I mean, what's a Canok?
The vicious wide-jaw predators the Ithorians imported from Duxon. They were meant to keep the herbivore population in check.
You don't do that, people. You don't take beasts from another place and put it in another place. What's wrong with you? No one learns. I was taught this you're taught this when you go to other like countries in the world, you know. What's that called when you do that? There's a specific term. Well, you can look it up. I don't remember. I don't remember everything. I don't see any herbivores around.
Right. The Canucks ate them all. Now they'll eat anything they can catch, including us.
Hey, we're in Telos'
Without the
system.
Ithorians to maintain the accelerated ecosystem's balance, everything here is falling apart. Zerka's killing the restoration project piecemeal.
Oh, they're not even trying to use the resources to help. They're just not even trying. They're just like, forget about it. All right, let's get going.
That's the plan.
All right. You've got to tell me about the arm, dude. Did you get into a accident of sorts? Who's there? BioWare has joined the party. He possesses the special ability to rend and destroy force fields. Use the shield breaker ability to combat to disrupt enemy force fields. That's kind of cool. Nice to use for droids and people who use energy shields during combat. Now, usually, if I want more like interesting conversation or not interesting, comedic conversations, I usually choose Atton. Or if you want, obviously your philosophical conversations or more force ability. Because if you choose BioWare, you can use similar equips to him to Atton, while Kreia has her own force abilities. So, and we still run into T3 M4, huh? But anyway, let's use Kreia to have on our team. So because of her being able to beef us up and stuff like that. But yeah, we get more party members with BioWare, the Zabrakian. So we'll leave Atten on the ship or wherever he is. I don't think they ever explain where they are if they're not in our party. I mean, they're not actually with us, but you know. All right, BioWare, let's look at your. See, are you completely leveled up at this point, or do I need to level you up? Okay, it looks like BioWare is light side. At least starts out that way. But from what we've heard about influence, if you're dark side, well, all right, he gets repulsor strike. Now, BioWare's basically a tech specialist, which basically means he's a scoundrel, but not really. If that makes sense. Like a lot of his abilities. Because he basically gets the same build as them. He gets a lot more skills than he does like a lot of other than feats and than feats. So keep that in mind. So, but yeah, he's a skill monkey, similar to yeah. We'll just max those out and then we'll start increasing stuff. But he's similar to a T3M4, except he's not a droid, obviously. So, all right. If you want. BioWare can be built a couple different ways, because, I mean, your true skill monkey is technically the droid, because that's all you're going to... I mean, you can use him in combat if you want to, and is unique dialogue with him in certain situations with other droids, as it were, but I hardly ever use T3M4. So BioWare, if you want him to have a lot more skills, put your points into intelligence, but he kind of maxes out most of his skills pretty quickly already, so if you want him to be somewhat... I mean, technically, BioWare is more of a meleeer because of his initial build, so you might want to go into strength and maybe give him a melee weapon, or con would also be good as well. So, I think I'm just going to go right now. I might just make him more of a beefer, give him more... nah, we'll go with strength. Okay, skills, just max those out. Oops. I mean, if you give him another skill point, you could easily start getting treat injury upgrade at every other level too, but we'll have to... Because treat injury is good for any class. I don't know why they don't give scoundrels that already, but we'll save that for next level. Alright, feats. With BioWare, how do we want to build him? Since he doesn't get a lot of feats, obviously you don't really want to make him a dual wielder. That's probably not suggested. You can if you want to. Like I said... And probably because of his intelligence, it's probably not necessary to beef up all his skill or his class skills like that. So, actually, probably a good way actually would be just to make him melee. Now that I think about it, just make him an unarmed specialist because of his he already gets the feats for it, and because of his arm. Which, let's look at that. That's one of his unique skills. Is let's see, precise shot. No, we're not going to do that. So anyway, one of his unique feats is repulsor strike. Right, BioWare can release energy stored in capacitors in his arm during combat, causing a extra 1d6 electricity damage with a 10% chance of causing slow for two rounds. At the fail, a fortitude save of DC equals 15 plus attacker's level when using an armed attack. This damage stacks with unarmed strikes. So yeah, strength would be the way to go, so he can actually get damage with the melee attack. So you don't have to spend a weapon on him. So. Let's see, vitality would be good since he's a frontline fighter. Melee, finesse, no, not really necessary. Dual strike is always nice if you're going to have him combo with your character if you're going for a melee build yourself. Could give him treat injury. I don't think that's necessary. Close combat, that just gives you bonuses to range weaponry in combat. Probably, let's see, single one-hand weapons in battle. This feat also apply. Okay, so dueling would be good for him. Toughness, obviously. Yeah, don't do any blasters. Ability. I mean, power attack would be one to go into if you want to have a good melee skill. I might be, although I'd rather do flurry, but actually flurry is usually always better no matter what you do. But for now, I'm gonna do. So either toughness. I think next round I'll do toughness, but for now I'm gonna do dueling so he can improve his unarmed defenses and attacks. So, all right, let's just max out that. Let's see. All right, I think we're good. All right, let's look at his. Let's see. Can we give him any good gear? Let's see. Reflex, stealth, and dexterity. Critical hit. would also be good. Dexterity will only be good because if I had put a point in Dex, but I haven't, so might do. Always being immune to critical hits is always solid, so yeah, let's do that. All right, stealth field. Not really. Don't need to equip that. Yeah, we'll give him the Gamorrean gauntlets to help with his melee. Yeah, we'll give him some energy shields. Let's see. He wears no outfit already. Let's see. Probably might give him the... Because he's got a dex bonus of 0. So you could probably give him some really good, just powerful power armor. He just doesn't have enemy... He doesn't have heavy weapon proficiency, or heavy armor proficiency, but I might go with the... -1 dex, that would give him 1 less defense and a hit, though. It goes to give you 10% immunity to energy. That would be good for against blaster bolts. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, and any harnesses we can give him? Yeah, we'll give him the utility belt. And we're just going to leave him. We're going to leave him as is. So, alright. Cool. Nice. And yeah, he uses his cool arm.
Yes.
I mean, I like the characters in Old Republic, but you gotta admit, already we've got a pretty interesting cast of characters right off the bat, you know, with Kreia, Atten, and BioWare, and his little remote droid. Alright, well now we finally hit Telos proper. The world is, the Telos is at our disposal. Will we be able to get through Telos and find our ship and escape the Zerka mercenaries? Or are there other dangers waiting for us? Perhaps the mercenaries or the Sith? But find out if we survive next time on the next episode of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2: The Sith Lords. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. And may the Force be with you.